4th of July weekend is coming up soon. Of course, you've got to pick out what you're going to wear and what you're going to wear in the sun. Connie Wang is a style director at fashion and style website Refinery29. She's got some of the latest trends for the upcoming holiday weekend. Thank you for joining us, Connie. And let me tell you, here along the Gulf Coast, we know what it's like to be warm.
The great thing about the summer's trends is that they're all about practicality and they're all about comfort. And it seems a little bit counterintuitive because instead of seeing what's next and new, we're actually asking you to take a step back, look at what you already own, and think about things that you normally wouldn't have thought were very fashion forward, but giving them the high fashion makeover.
Hey, that sounds like a great idea, using what you already have. Go ahead and give us those tips.
Yeah, so the first trend is actually something you probably recognize. It is the sport sandal. Traditionally not a super high fashion or stylish thing, but they've been everywhere. The runways have been doing it, high fashion designers have been doing it, Prada, Nicholas Kirkwood, but their versions are upwards of $800 or something like that. So if you want to go for something more affordable, but the original, go for a Teva. I have them on as well. They're really, really chic, strappy sandal that's also super, super comfortable and, you know, sweat wicking, which is great for any time that the weather gets a little bit too hot. But instead of wearing them like you normally saw them in the 90s or something like that, you want to wear it with something that's flirty and feminine on top. So we paired it here with a great floral dress. And what I really love about this dress actually is that it's a little longer in length, which means it's perfect for your 4th of July barbecues or something like that, where you're going to be moving around, wanting to sit on the grass, and you're going to be feeling okay about not flashing everybody.
And it looks like, actually, with that look, it could go from day to night, because I saw some layering with that dress.
Yeah, exactly. So what we did on top is we paired it with a sleeveless blazer, and this blazer is a great idea for any event that you have that you might be sticking around for when the sun goes down and it gets a little bit chilly at night. So this blazer is a great other layering piece that, you know, won't actually add a ton of bulk or make you feel like you're suffocating in something.
And I tell you what, I love that pop of color with that yellow.
Exactly, that brings a lot of color in, especially when you have something like very sporty and masculine on bottom. It's important to keep a little bit of femininity into your outfit too, and that's what the bag really does. That same tip applies to the second look, which is the Bermuda short, which is, I mean, it's a scary term for a lot of people, Bermuda short, and they immediately think, oh, that's what my dad wears on vacation or something like that. But to do it in a really feminine way, we paired it with a really great nude sandal, and that's a really great option, too, to wear during your 4th of July festivities, because it's got a really thick heel, so you won't be sinking into the grass or anything. And on top, we have a red and white striped shirt that's a little bit cropped and trim, and it looks patriotic without feeling like you're in costume.
And Connie, I love those nude sandals. Nude is the best way to go for me. I have flip-flops, I have sandals, I have wedges, you name it.
Yeah, no, it's a great way to lengthen your leg, too. So if you're a little bit scared that the Bermuda short is going to cut you off and make you feel a little bit stumpy, a nude sandal really just lengthens the line, makes you look like 1,000,000 feet tall. Okay,
I'm dying to see your last look.
The last look is about the sports jersey. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I haven't played on a sports team in, I don't know, since like T-ball when I was in preschool or something like that. So, but I do have a ton of sports jerseys lying around from thrifting trips or things I wear when I'm cheering on my favorite teams. And the way you can actually take this out of the stadium is to wear it with something professional on bottom. So here we have it with a fit and flare skirt that we normally would wear to work, but that juxtaposition between really casual on top and professional on bottom is just, I think, is really, really awesome.
Connie, what do you think about maxis? They're making a huge comeback in a lot of stores, a lot of them having all the different colors and patterns. What are your thoughts on maxi dresses?
I love, love, love maxi dresses. They're really easy, and they actually look very glamorous for daytime, even though it doesn't feel like you're wearing like a full gown or something. And the best thing about it is that you can wear a really high shoe underneath, and no one will know. So if you want to add a couple of inches to your look, that's a great way to do it.
Do you have any tips for people who are watching, who are thinking about going back through their closet? You showed them these great looks. What are some tips about going back through your closet?
Well, I think that if you're going to be reviving anything that feels a little bit unconventional or something that you feel a little bit uncomfortable with wearing, choose them in a neutral color. So, for instance, we have a white Teva, we have a navy Bermuda short, and a black sports jersey. Usually those are really a lot easier to incorporate into your outfits. Where you bring in the personality and the prints and the colors are through your accessories and your beauty look. So we've got purple lipstick, a neon bag, things like that. Really, that adds the punch. But go for a basic color for your basics.
That sounds great, Connie. I think we'll all be heading into our closets once we get a little bit of free time. I know I will after this show. Thanks for joining us on Studio 10.
Thanks for having me.